So it's finding what they enjoy, because it is like a long grind. Like you're doing this for years, not months. So if you don't enjoy it, then you're gonna burn out. And that, so like that's usually the first thing, is like figuring out like what are the things you're currently doing that you don't want to do, and like let's figure out a way to get someone else to do it in the next 5 months, so you actually get out of bed excited,
accomplish a goal. There are so many different ways you can achieve what you want. You really got to push through no's, which not a lot of people do. You have to have like a more of a dominant personality, and just a willingness to when people tell you it's not possible, just actually go through all the variables and eliminate them all yourself. For what we do and creators online, it's very imperative. Like we take a personality test, and like just having a dominant personality is a better indicator that when someone tells you, oh, there's no way you're going to build a brick wall for under 100 grand, you know, you'll be like, okay, and then still go check the next 10 vendors and, you know, figure it out.
Do you ever feel burnt out? Like, are there times where you feel like
I think
tired?
My definition might be different than others. You know, like some people are like, I'm burnt out. Screw this. I'm done. You know, like never at that point. But yeah, like if I'm going like, you know, I go from the time I get up to the time I go to bed like 3 days in a row, I'll be like, okay, like kind of want to like take half a day off and like chill, or like I'll feel it coming and stuff like that. But this is what I'm doing to the day I die. I don't care. Like I love this more than anything. Nothing's ever brought me a fraction of the joy.
I've seen people literally start a channel and within a month hit 100,000 subscribers. I've seen it. I personally know someone who had a channel with 100 subscribers, and me and my boys, you know, other YouTubers that I feel like have a good understanding of how YouTube works, we just help them optimize the video. And I don't like to say the name of the channels because then I feel like I'm taking credit for their success, but literally 100 subscribers, he got 3 million views on a video. And that was with no artificial push. It did like 50 views, you know, 5,000, 10,000, 50,000. It just stair-stepped up every day. And so it's 1,000,000% possible, but it's very hard right off the bat to know what makes a good video, how to hold a viewer, how to get them to click and stuff like that. Some people are naturally entertaining, and retaining a viewer is just much easier for them. And some people, like me, you just need a long time to develop. A lot of it is just like, you can just tell when a video shouldn't go viral. At the beginning of the video, just tell, like literally the simplest thing, just tell them why they should watch it. You know, if you're putting 1 million Orbeez in a pool, don't start the video with you shopping for, you know, your mom's birthday present. At the beginning of the video, just say, we're going to put 1 million Orbeez in this pool. And then that right there should, you know, be at least slightly sufficient.
To help people know what to expect, maybe do a little preview at the front.
Exactly. Yeah. So for most people, it's just that. They're just not hooking viewers, and the video ideas just aren't that entertaining.
Do you think your biggest strength is probably your curiosity? You're down to do anything. And
well,
down to do
so
whatever.
I think what you have to do is you have to always be learning, right? That's how you can like, so like with our ideas, right? Because we like to do original ideas that no one's ever done before. And I might have told Jude this when we were talking on the phone. Thing is, like, if there was a hypothetical fruit in Japan that if you eat it, makes it where you can jump 30 feet taller, right? If that existed in this world right now, you didn't know it existed. So you couldn't come up with something around that. It's very hyper specific. But there's like a million things like that in the world that, like, if you don't know about it or you're not intaking the inspiration, you can't really come up with something. Like if I were to try to get into stand-up, like that's how I would try to do something different. I just try to intake a bunch of different information and see what spawns in my head. So I try to always be learning. In point, I'm trying to always expand my knowledge well in my head with new things that I can draw inspiration from.
Yeah, you had a video of ours that you said you were interested in the thumbnail. You clicked on it and you were bored after 5 seconds.
I can tell you, it was the one about the hype house.
Yes.
Why everyone's leaving the hype house.
Yeah.
And
So,
I showed them on my phone.
Yeah.
I was like, the title and thumbnail made me tap, and the red bar was like so tiny you could barely see it because I clicked off in 8 seconds. I was like, this is me at my house 4 days ago before you came down. Clearly, you just didn't grab me.
Yeah. And that was really eye-opening for us. And we now, you recognize, like, I think a lot of times you talk about obsessing over the content and really getting into it. And I think sometimes it's hard to understand what that exactly means. And then when you said that, I was like, oh, that's what it means. It literally means that there was a big problem, and you predicted that about 40% of the people left in 10 seconds. It was exactly 40%.
I could tell.
Yeah.
And I told them the remedy for this is they need better friends. 100%. No offense to people that are their friends. I know that they like you, but the fact that no one's like calling you up after you uploading that and just roasting the hell out of it and going like, dude, this isn't the best you could do. Like, and it's not a knock on you guys. It's actually them like, someone should say like, hey, you guys are too smart for this. Like, you're better than this. You can make a video better than this, which is what you should do.
You can make anything work, but at the end of the day, it's got to be like interesting to the audience, original, and just good. You know what I mean? And if you hit those, like, you can figure out a good intro and outro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, it's hard because being it's like it's a weird balance because I would never I used to save up $1 a day. Like my first microphone I had to save up for 3 months to buy, and we didn't have any money. It was I had a single mom raising me and my brother and sister. So it's like that relentless obsession of YouTube and reinvesting got us to that point. And so building the team to leverage, like if I didn't know how to go viral, it doesn't matter if I had 1,000 employees, we'd not get views. So I think for me, it was good that I got a really strong foundation on how YouTube works and how the style of videos I wanted and everything before I scaled up a team, if that makes any sense. I just want to make sure that's clear, because I've seen people try to build the team without foundation and knowing how to do well, and then it just
oh, that's
a lot of
interesting.
problems.
Yeah, they try to build it before basically it's ready to be scaled up.
Like, and so that's what gave me the confidence to hire people, and that's why I'm able to run my company at really thin margins, because I have faith, and I know that if we film this video, it will do well, just because I've spent a decade of my life hyper obsessing over YouTube, and I have a good pulse on it. But if you didn't have that, then you wouldn't know. Like, you wouldn't be able to spend $4 million on a Squid Game, because you might lose $2 million, and then you can't pay your people. So it's like,
there's no such thing as a perfect video. Like, someone should always call you and shit on your video, because it could be better. Like, that's because imagine if someone does that every video and you upload hundreds, if not 1,000 videos over the next 10 years, and every single time someone's critiquing you and you're applying what they're critiquing. Like,